Hello, I'm the Amazing Atheist, and geez, I stopped making videos for a week, and the entire government shuts down. It just goes to show you how vital my function truly is. Oh yes. I haven't been paying attention to politics for a while, so when I heard that the government was shut down, I was like, oh fuck, did those retards finally elect Ron Paul? What's going on? But no, it turns out that it's just yet another fight over the debt ceiling. Well, it's not really about the debt ceiling. The Republicans are basically using the debt ceiling as leverage to make alterations to Obamacare, a law that already passed democratically through the system, but they're basically saying, we won't raise the debt ceiling unless you let us make changes to Obamacare. So it's basically an ultimatum, you know, like, give us the money or the girl dies. Real villain shit. Basically, the GOP feels that if you're really sick and you're really poor, you should just die in a ditch or an alleyway somewhere or a crack house. That's kind of their healthcare plan at this point. And they believe in that so strongly that they're willing to fuck America in the ass just to attain that. I guess I'm glad that they do believe in something, even if it's something horrific. Because, you know, people say, these politicians don't believe in anything. That's wrong. The Republican Party believes that sick, poor people should die horrible, grisly deaths rather than getting the treatment that they need. That's a moral. That's a principle. Because they're the party of God and Jesus and fiscal responsibility. So, what damage is being done by the shutdown? Well, the Washington Post did an interesting little breakdown of that. 2 million federal workers will see their paychecks delayed. 800,000 of those may never be reimbursed at all. Millions of veterans will be denied benefits if the shutdown lasts more than 2 weeks. The CDC will have to halt its flu program just as flu season gets underway. Some food safety operations will cease. Nutritional programs for women and children will be disrupted. This is a program that helps poor mothers buy nutritional food for their children, without which their children's growth will be stunted, including things like brain development. And most upsetting to nerds like me, NASA has been hard hit. A lot of their operations are down. Now let's not mince words. People are going to die because of this. People have already died because of this. There's unrest in Washington. People are setting themselves on fire. People are getting shot. And people are going to die of the flu who normally would have been vaccinated. People are going to die when their food is not properly inspected because the funding to do that has been cut. People are going to die because veterans are not getting the proper care that they fucking fought for. And for every person who dies because of the government shutdown, many, 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 many more will suffer or be put in shitty situations. Why? Because the Republican Party will not raise the debt ceiling until they can get their fucking grubby little hands on Obamacare, the Affordable Health Care Act, which already passed democratically through the system. They've not been able to mount a successful legal challenge to it, so instead they resort to ultimatums. They resort to fucking saying, you had better do what we say or we are going to fuck America in the ass. What is it called again when a political group uses fear tactics to get its way, when it uses terror to influence policy? What is that called again? There's a word for it. I think it's something like terrorification, terrorism? Yeah, that's it, terrorism. The GOP are terrorists, and they're traitors. They're not just traitors to the American government, they're traitors to the American fucking people. I guess that no one in the mainstream media has the guts to come out and say it because it sounds like gross hyperbole, but when you starve children, stifle progress, allow the flu to run rampant, and do all those other horrible things that I talked about, that to me is a form of treachery. When you purposely make your own country worse for the sake of your own political agenda, that to me is an act of fucking treason. These Republicans are traitors, and anyone who supports them is a traitor, not to the American government, but to the American fucking people. If you want to talk about this video on Twitter, you should use the hashtag GOP Traitors right here, or just use the government shutdown hashtag as well. That's also good. Comment on this video, rate this video, favorite this video. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel. I'm sweating like a fucking pig for some reason. I don't know why it's so hot in here. I'm gonna kill myself. Bang.